done find a sign. I mean, find a sign is hard work, man, especially in the heat. Man, I see why a lot of homeless people don't want to do it. Because you got to deal with the weather conditions, man. Whatever weather, you got to do it, man. If it's raining, you got to go out there and fly a sign. If it's snowing, which it doesn't snow here in California, you got to go fly a sign. If it's hot, super hot, you got to go fly a sign. You got to eat, man. What's up with Kicks? You know, I just thought about it, man. We was talking about Mr. 27 Years last year, you know, and it's a new year now. And he's now from 27 years to 28 years single. For those who don't know, there was this guy that came around my channel and claimed to be single for 27 years. Now he's 28 years this year. And why is that? Is it because he waited on the God in the sky? Was he depending on the God in the sky to come give him a woman? Is it because he put it in God's hands, like he said? Well, we don't know. All we know, he's been single for 27 years. Now he's 28 years single. And soon enough it's gonna be 30, and then 35, and then 40 until he croak. But he decided not to change throughout those years. Well, he kept on living life. He probably kept coping, playing video games, trying to distract himself from not having a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Just hoping and praying that the God will come out of the sky and give him a woman. And I'm using him as a prime example because that's what's gonna happen if you don't get out there and get that bag. Many more years are gonna pass by. You're gonna be lonely as shit. If you would have got the bag, you would have never have been lonely, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, if he would have got the bag, he probably would have been like Tyrese or something. You know, with a top tier gold digger that probably wouldn't have cared about him, but at least he would have had options, you know? That's how I look at it, man. At least you got options. At least you got an option to not be alone. To be alone or not to be alone. You got those options. Instead of being forced to be alone, what they call it, true forced loneliness, where you're forced to be alone by women. Okay? And he been single for 27 years. Man, that's worse than me, man. And that's how it is right now, man. A lot of guys, because of this internet, man, they turn into an incel. Because they decided not to do nothing about the situation that was in, man. They decided not to do anything but cope and make videos all day long and complain about the situation, bro. that's not doing anything. You can complain till the cows come home. You can pray to the God in the sky to come and save you, to rescue you, but he's not coming. He's not coming because he doesn't exist. He don't exist. If he existed, why would he like let you go damn near 30 years being single? He didn't send you not even a sub-5 woman, that's your face match. He didn't even send you your face match. He didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? He didn't send you like, okay, that's supposed to be your God though, that you pray to all the time. He's supposed to answer your prayers and give you what you ask for. You say, God, I want a woman. Send me a woman to my house, or send me a woman to my place of work, where I work. Please don't let me be single for almost 30 years. Boy, without a woman in your life, you're not gonna do well in life, period. Without a woman in your life, you're gonna hate your existence, man. Because we can't live without women, whether you like it or not. We can't live without them, bro. We can't live with them, and we can't live without them. And for you to stay single for that long, bro, that let me know that you scared to change, bro. You were scared to do something about the situation that you're in. You would have been out of that motherfucker, bro. Let me tell you something. If you was on the grind for like 5 years out of that 27 or 28 years, you would have been out of the situation. You would have been out. But you said, fuck it, just let time go by. Yeah, keep on stacking the years on top of each other. Yeah, I'm gonna be single for life, man. And I kind of feel sorry for the brother because he'll never get a girlfriend in this life that we're living right now. I kind of feel sorry for him, but yet I don't. But I feel sorry that he will never, ever be able to hold a woman's hand. He'll never be able to make love to a woman. He'll never be able to, have sex with a woman unless he get a prostitute, He'll never ever enjoy having a girlfriend or having sex. He's not messing with prostitutes. You feel what I'm saying? He'll never be able to go to movies. He'll never be able to have dinner with a woman. At that point, man, you might as well turn gay. You feel me? I'm telling you, man. Shit. You feel me? At that point, bro, you might as well jump off the Bay Bridge, bro. Because your existence is horrible without females, bro. You feel me? Your existence without females, that's one horrible existence, bro. I tell you that right now. You need a woman in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? The coping ain't gonna work. Let me take a pee, and then I gotta count how much I made today. I didn't make a whole lot. Can't do it right now. People watching and shit. I made okay, man. I made about $100. 1, 2, 7. I got lazy, man. It's too hot. I would have stayed out there longer, but it's too hot. So I only made $100 within 2 hours. That's $50 an hour, man. That's pretty good. 15, 17. 22, 3, 4, 5. I guess we just have 1 meal today. Fuck it. 1 meal. 1 meal. Yeah, that's it. We'll have 1 meal. Fuck it, man. I was gonna have 2 meals today, man, but I'm so hyped up on losing weight that I say fuck it. We'll just have 1 meal today. Fuck it. Forty, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 49, 50, I made about 100. The other stuff I made about $100. Put it in my wallet. $100 in 2 hours. Not bad. Not bad. Now we're gonna skip this meal. We ain't gonna have no like fuck it. You're losing weight. Feeling great. I did have a rock star or like an energy drink. So fellas, please get on your grind or it's gonna be 28 years single. You're gonna suffer for all eternity. Why would you wanna suffer like that, man? For all eternity. Why would you do that to yourself, huh? Get on your grind so the suffering can only be a portion of your life, not your whole entire life. That's what's gonna happen if you don't get that money right, man. So shit, man. I'm fasting. 1 meal a day. Ooh, it better be good. I'm telling you, man. The meal that I'm having tonight, it better be good, nigga. You know, it better be good. I'm gonna go to a Hawaiian spot and I'm gonna order a salad and then I'm gonna have a big carb meal because I gotta have calories, man. When you do 1 meal a day, make sure you get your carbs in that meal. Make sure it's a high carb meal, man. Or at least a medium carb. Yeah, get rid of the trolls, man. Get these trolls up off me, man. Get these trolls up off me. Get these trolls up all kinds of what's up with it? I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kicks. Yeah, man. So you do it to yourself by just not doing nothing. And then you complain about doing it to yourself, okay? You complain about not having a woman, and then you complain about I guess I could have one meal, man. Shit, you know. I guess we could have some pho for lunch. Yeah, I think two. No, it's okay. One meal is good enough. One meal is good enough. Anyway, so, but like I said, man, you just ain't gonna have a fulfilled life, man, if you just let all these years passing by without doing nothing. The years go by quick, man. 5, 6, 7 years go by really quickly. And if you're on your grind, at least you got some type of, light at the end of the tunnel instead of just being in the darkness your whole entire life. I don't know why guys are against getting the bag. It'll save them. And I say long term, I say fuck it. Long term, it beats a life sentence. If I had a choice between a life sentence and just 5 or 6, 7 years, I'll choose the 5, 6, 7 years, because at least I can get out. I remember I was in jail, and there was a drug dealer they put me in there with, man. He was a short, white guy, balding, and I was in the holding cell with him talking to his lawyer. And his lawyer told him that they're gonna put him in there for 10 years, man. He was looking at 10 years. He was selling like narcotics and stuff. That meth shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He was selling that shit, man. He got caught. And he was like, man, 10 years? This is my life. He started complaining about it. He was like, man, this is my life, man. What the hell are you doing, bro? This is my life. He's like, man. And then I looked at him, I said, bro, don't worry about it. You'll do half of that. That's 5 years. Eventually you'll get out. That's not a life sentence, man. It could have been worse. It could have been life, nigga. That's what I told him. It could have been life, bro. You got lucky, bro. Because you're going to do half of that. That's 5 years. Half of that. If you do good in there, 5 years. That's at least when you get out, you got some type of life. Yeah, you're not stuck in there for life. We got niggas in there for life that ain't never getting out, bro. They're gonna die in jail. Their last day, their last heartbeat is gonna be in jail. There's no hope for that. See, at least you on the grind. That's not a life sentence. Eventually, you get your hands, whatever you want to get your hands on. It's not a life sentence. Nah, fuck that, bro. I'm about to have a fun meal. I can't do another 1 meal a day. Plus, I'm not drinking no alcohol tonight, so yeah, we're gonna stop and get some fun. No, we gotta have something. Fuck that. Oh man, we gonna have a seafood fun, man. Some soup and noodles, man. So like, you got niggas that's never getting out, and what I'm trying to tell you niggas is that when you're not chasing the bag, that's a life sentence for you. I mean, if you don't get the bag, it's like, it beats a life sentence,
Wait.
one day you'll get out instead of not air. I'm just trying to get motherfuckers to understand. One day at least you might get out instead of, you know, staying in a situation for the remaining years of your life. That's torture. You know, if you enroll in school, at least within 5 or 6, 7 years, you'll have a degree. Doctor, lawyer, PhD. I think it took about 8 years to get a PhD. You go after the doctor degree. It's only a certain amount of time before you get that degree in your hands versus never get nothing in your hands versus jacking off and looking at porn for the rest of your life versus looking at everybody else being in relationships versus not being able to compete with Chad and Tyrone for the rest of your life. That's the rest of your life. You feel what I'm saying? But if you know you get this, you go after the bag, there's a certain amount of time that you're gonna get it. You know, eventually you'll get your hands on the bag and then you're free. No more bad situations. The other guys, they'll be on YouTube complaining still. Like Heaton Succeed, I guarantee, bro, if the 8 years I've been following him, if he would have been on the grind for 8 years, yeah, we gotta have 2 meals a day, man. We're not drinking tonight either. We're taking a break from that. If he would have been on this grind for that 8 years, he would have been out by now. He would have been Dr. Heaton Succeed, you know? He would have been driving in a nice little Porsche. If he would have lost the weight, you know, if he would have changed, he wouldn't be in a situation talking to himself, going crazy because he ain't got a woman in his life. You see what happens with men? When we don't have women in our lives, we have shorter lives. A lot of motherfuckers don't have a shorter life. Yeah, we're gonna have fun right now, man. Yeah, we gotta have some nourishment, man. So today, 2 meals. Still lose weight, man. We just ain't gonna drink tonight. Heaton Succeed would have been out by now, and I would have been out too, man, if I've been serious about the situation years ago. I would have been out by now. You feel me? I would have been somewhere on Paradise Island, you know, in the Bahamas, sipping on tea and vodka, you know. Got some tea, got some vodka up in that motherfucker. You know, sipping on something with a nice big booty chick. If I would have got serious a long time ago, but I wasted my time being in a relationship for so goddamn long. Okay? That's a waste of time when you're chasing the bag. When you're in your youth chasing the bag, it's a waste of time. Don't do it. When I look at young dudes in relationships in their early 20s, I be like shaking my head like, damn, keep wasting this time, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be chasing that bag because you can't do both. You can't chase women, you can't chase the bag at the same time. You can't do both. You gotta do one or the other, man. And one gonna cost you money, which is chasing women. It's gonna cost you money. And then you ain't building nothing. When you're in that relationship, all you're doing is having a whole lot of sex, which is not building anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not productive. So the year's gonna keep on stacking by, man. We already almost through February, man. The days are going by quicker. The older you get, the quicker the days gonna go by, man. And you gotta start planning for the future right now. Why you think Kelcat ain't dating nobody? I'm not going out on dates. I'm not pursuing boobs. I'm not pursuing any of them females in Starbucks. I'm building myself so that way when I get back to the date market, I'll have I have some legs to stand on. I'll have some leverage within the dating pool, and I'll be able to beat the other guys to the punch. I'll be able to beat the competition, man. Yeah, we having 2 meals a day, and my competition is doing the same thing, man. They're also building themselves, you know, and you know, out there building that bread up. You feel what I'm saying? And being productive and working to get that bag. They're also doing it as well. You feel what I'm saying? Today's Saturday. Yeah, it is. While everybody else they're just wasting time. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a competitive sport, man. You feel what I'm saying? And any man that's lacking, you know, any man that's not competing, they're gonna have a hard life. They're gonna have a rough life. Feel what I'm saying? It's a daily grind chasing this bag. You feel what I'm saying? It's a daily grind. You feel what I'm saying? And you will continue to be single until you become something. You know, until you get that bag. You continue to be invisible by women that you really like. You know what I'm saying? Until you get that money. Discipline, my fellas. Discipline. You get nowhere without it. You get nowhere. Your lack of discipline, I'm telling you, that's gonna fuck you up. That's why a lot of guys ain't going nowhere, man. They're on the hamster wheel, bruh, running in one spot. Year by year though. They ain't making no slow progress. They running in one spot. You know what I'm saying? And then this hamster wheel got me running in one spot. Why has it got me running? How come I'm still here? It's been like 5 years. Because you never got on your grind. You never changed shit, man. You never took that step forward to fucking change yourself. To reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Change comes from within, man. What's up, man?
Hey, you want to talk a minute?
Nah, man, I gotta eat some food. I'm hungry.
You gotta get going on?
I'm gonna get some grub. See me next time. See me around. I'll be at the same spot all the night.
Where's that at?
Where you saw me at last night.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
I see you, man. Anyway, I'm about to go ahead and have some fun. I was gonna do 1 meal a day, but I'm not drinking tonight. So we're gonna go get some pho, and then after that, we'll have something else that's low carb before dinner. You guys have a good night, a good day. Damn, I said night. Good day. I'm out. Peace.